Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about color temperature. Um, the idea is that each color has uh, uh, warm and kind of cool colors. I mean, like there may be warm and cool reds, warm and cool yellows, warm and cool greens, warm and cool oranges, uh, purples, and so on. Both high chroma, I mean very saturated colors, may be cool and warm, and less chromatic, more neutral colors may be both warm and cool. And it's very important to distinguish, to see difference between warm and cool reds, warm and cool pinks, warm and cool yellows, and etc. Because if you feel the color temperature, then you'll be able to mix the colors that you want in your painting really fast and easy. So I will start. I will talk about reds in this video, reds and yellows in this video, reds, yellows, oranges, and pinks in this video. And I will start with just I will use oil pastels. So this is the red, kind of cadmium red medium. This is Sennelier, not very saturated now, but this is cadmium yellow medium. And so we can see that cadmium yellow, of course, is warmer than cadmium red, but we need to understand that there may be cooler reds, like I'm showing you here, and it has more red, cool red in it, and even cooler and darker reds. That's probably cool cadmium red deep, and even darker. It's actually the same. It's yeah, it's probably the same. So if we can compare, we can see that this red, of course, is warmer, and this red is cooler. And if we continue, then we can see that I'm using oil pastels here on gray paper. So we can see that this is pink, right? And this pink has more red and less yellow in it, and it's even cooler than these dark reds. And if we add even purple, we can see that this purple is much cooler than this reds and then this pink. And on the contrary, if we move, so if I'm talking about cool reds, it means that these colors have more red than yellow in them. And also keep in mind that if we have a lot of well, it may be true about not only about oil pastels, but dry pastels and oils and gouache and other mediums, that if we have just a saturated color, like for instance this color, okay, this is very warm red orange, then it has less pigment than this color. So these are highly pigmented colors, and the more white there is in a color, then it is less saturated, it has less chroma, and the temperature is changing too, but it may be both cool and either cool or warm, and I'll talk about it later. But now I'm just saying that if we compare this red with these cool reds, it means that there is more yellow in it, okay? And maybe it's the same. No, it is slightly different. I think that it's probably the same color, but different brands of oil pastels, so it has less pigment. And so if we try to if we try colors like this, we can see that this one is that's actually this color. So this one is less saturated, but it cool. It's actually cool. And if you don't know, it's cooler than this one, definitely. So there's less yellow in this one than in this one. And so if we move towards orange, this is orange. This is orange. So in fact, this is orange. This is more like orange, and orange is a cool color. So it's warmer than these reds, but it's cooler than this orange, which has more yellow in it. And if we add even, oh, this is light wish, and this is very highly, either light wish or oil pastel, maybe it's like Soho, maybe it's Soho, and it's highly pigmented. As you see that it's yellow orange, and it's much warmer than these oranges. Okay, and if we move towards yellows and oranges, then we add lighter, we add lighter in value, okay, and in this sense cooler colors. So the more white we have in a color, the cooler it is, it seems. But if there is let's see, if there is more, if there is more red, I think here we have even more pink, like very cool pink, you know, like this kind of pink, like we have this kind of pink. This is not strictly red, but this is pink, like maybe like magenta. Magenta actually is a very saturated. This is not magenta, this is purple, and this is more like magenta. And I don't think if I have magenta, let's see, I think that I have, this is actually, yeah, this is magenta. This is magenta Holbein. Holbein is very good colors, actually, very highly pigmented. And I strongly recommend you to buy like some highly used colors, like, I don't know, some greens maybe, or I really like indigo and magentas and maybe some browns. So it means that in this color is warmer than this one, okay, and there is more red than pink in this color, and in this color there's probably more blue if we just talk about only primary colors. So if a color is warm, it means that there is more yellow in it, and if a color is cool, that means that there is more blue in it. So, and if we just show pink here, it's the usual pink, okay? It's definitely cooler than this one and then this one, so it's very cool. But if we have this kind of salmon color, it means that it's much warmer than this pink. So these two colors, this one is cool, this is warm, and it has more yellow in it. Okay, and generally, all pinks that we use in our paintings, like I often use pinks. Well, in the sky, even in the sky, they're they're very cool. Even this pink is much cooler than this one. This is warm pink. This is cool pink, and okay, so basically all pinks the same pink actually as this one is the same pink. And if we go lighter, very light values, so we can see that this is so if we have a lighter value color, really light, they can be both, they can be either cool or warm, and it's really hard. I mean, it's really hard to feel the temperature, but I think that like for instance, we have this different pinks. Of course, this one is much warmer, so we can, it's kind of sunset pink, and this is just the cool pink. Okay, and if we add this kind of pink, of course this is much cooler than this one. You can see the difference, right? So this is really cool pink, this is warm pink. And usually we have something really neutral like this one. Okay, it's very close to neutral color. I think that it's still warm, but much depends on the color which is close, because if we just put this color close, we can see this one this one is warm. Okay, so the surrounding colors really may define the temperature of the colors that you use. And for instance, if I try this one, which is muted red, it's more like, I think, red ochre with white. So it's I think it's it's still warm, because this one, it's less saturated. It's like than these colors, and even than this, but this is a warm neutral, kind of neutral. And if we have this color, which is pink too, this of course is very cool and more saturated. This is actually, I have, yeah, this is Sennelier. This is Sennelier. I think this is magenta. Yes, this is magenta medium value. No, not dark, but medium value. This is magenta medium. And if you doubt, you don't know what is the temperature, you just add white. Okay, you add white, and you definitely see that this is a cool color. Of course it is. It's not warm color, but okay, so and then I'll move towards yellows. Okay, so I'll still show some pinks here, which is light but still warm pink. Okay, and and this is this is a very light value. It's a great color. It's actually, I use it a lot for the sky, and it's very it's more like Naples yellow, but there is some red in it. Definitely some red in it. It's kind of you probably don't see it, but if I just use this okay, there is more yellow in this one. So this one has more yellow, this one has more pink, and this much warmer than this one. So, and even if I try, yeah, it's actually the same. Even if I try, let's see, okay, if I try this one, it's already on the yellow side. So this is already much warmer than this one. So okay, I'll just put it here. Okay, so this is yellow. This is more like Naples yellow, and it's warmer than this cool lighter yellows. So when we talk about, I'll start talking about yellow. So we have this cadmium yellow. Okay, this is similar here again, but not very saturated, unfortunately. I don't know what's happening with them, with this company. So if we start putting like yellows here, oops, it's not very okay. So we have this yellow, and it's much warmer even than this yellow. Sometimes if I buy oil colors, so I buy cadmium yellow, and cadmium yellow is more like, I think, this one, and this is cadmium yellow light, but not cadmium lemon, because cadmium lemon is very cool. You see, it's this color. It's very cool, and you see there's even some kind of green in it. It's probably blue, because cadmium, I think that cadmium yellow has some blue in it. And I'll just show you. Yeah, this is cadmium yellow. This is Soho. I think this is Soho is a very good brand. So very creamy, very saturated, though this is cadmium yellow. Okay, and even if we go a little bit more, so this is very light, kind of light yellow, very light yellow, very light yellow. But if we compare this yellow here and this, we can clearly see that this yellow is cooler than this one. If even when we compare colors which have very light value, very lightly valued colors, which is the hardest, I think, thing to see the temperature when you have just so many light value colors. And this color, and even cooler than this one, because there is more white in this one and less pigment. All these colors may be used for the sky, and eventually we have white here, which is just very cool, very cool color. So even if you compare this range of yellows, you can see that we can start from very cool white, and then gradually move towards warmer yellows. Okay, but another thing is that you may have also actually warmer. This is more like orange. So there is more orange here in this one than here in yellow. I don't really have, let's see, somehow I don't have good yellows here with me. Oh, this is just bad. So it looks like this, but you see it leaves a very, oops, it leaves a very, okay, it doesn't leave a saturated, so I think that this is just basically, yellow that we know. I'm just trying. Yeah, this is just very poor pigment. There's just, I don't know if you can see it, sorry. Yeah, okay, I'll move it like this. So Yeah, there's very little pigment in this one, so compared to these yellows. And if we start using lighter yellows, okay, like there is more white in these yellows, okay, so we have, they're cooler than the ones where we have more red, okay, and they may be kind of even sunset colors where there is more pink than yellow. I'm just showing you different shades of pink here. So this pink is cooler than this one. So this is cooler than this one, definitely cooler. And gradually, for instance, this pink, which is actually pink, this one is pink, but it looks almost like white, but it's pink. It's pink. It's just on this, which is much cooler than this yellow. And there's more. There's a lot of white here and just a bit of pink. And so I think that I already have this. I already have this pink here, so it's just pink. I'm just trying more yellows, but they're not very saturated. I'm sorry. Yeah, so you can see that all these yellows actually are more, actually warmer, even if they have less pigment. They're warmer than these cool pinks here. Oh, sorry, cool yellows. I'm just, so these yellows are warmer than these yellows here. And so my idea is that you need to, yeah, for instance, if we would take this color, okay, this is basically the same color as this. So okay, I'll probably take this one. Yeah, this is still warm. This is still warmer pink than this one. So if there is more pink, more violet and more kind of violet pink, like here, it's much cooler. And I'll try. And it's already actually almost the same color here. And I have okay, here, yeah, for instance, this one, okay, this one, this is very cool, very cool. It's actual magenta. I think it's magenta. So if you want to make your color cooler, okay, then you add just I'll show you. Okay, sorry. You just add maybe lighter and cooler color, okay, like I'm doing here. But if you want to make your color warmer, then you add, let's see, warmer. Okay, let's maybe warmer. So the difference here is very light. I mean, it's probably, they look the same, but still this color is cooler than this one. And I'll show you again. I'll probably add a warmer orange, kind of orange something. Yes, so I'm adding warmer. So this color is warmer than this, than even this too. So if you want to cool something, you can add to any saturated color. for instance, okay, we have, do you still, okay, I'll probably show it here. For instance, we have red, this beautiful red orange, and we want to make it warmer, and I'm adding even more orange, you know, even more orange. So it's now it's glowing. It's actually the color that we need when we paint sunset. So when you paint a sunset, you don't have cool yellows like this. You have this red orange, orange, and basically different shades of pink and orange, rather than just, you know, cadmium yellow, light or medium. And if we want to cool it, okay, if we want to cool it, then we just add you know, pink, okay, and it's also saturated, right, but it's cooler. So this color is cooler than this one. Or let's see, okay, for instance, we have this red, already cool red, right, and we want to make it cooler. We add pink, okay, pink. Okay, now we have this beautiful magenta actually, but if we want to make it warmer, we add orange. We add orange, and we make this warm. So now you have this idea of color temperature and how it is important to know and to see, I don't know, to feel the color temperature. And if you have high chroma colors, it's probably easier to feel the temperature. But if you have neutral colors like this one, it's a typically neutral color. It's something, I don't know, it's more like Naples yellow. But basically on this gray paper, it's warm. It's warm. Of course, it's much warmer than, I don't know. So it's closer to this color, maybe this color. So it's somewhere closer to this palette. And but still sometimes it may look not very warm, or no, this already, I have this. And for instance, this color, okay, this is ochre, and this is typical ochre, and it, I don't know, it's cooler. It's cooler than the oranges and yellows that we have, because if you I don't know how it's produced, but I think it's made from the ochre pigment, the ready pigment. But the pigment itself may differ. It may has some more yellow in it or more green. And in Russia, ochre is kind of greenish, and here in the United States it's more like yellowish. But it's definitely kind of, it's not very saturated color, because there is lots of white in ochre. If you buy any oil of this color, you can see that it's opaque, and it's cool. It's cooler than orange, for instance. But it's, I don't know, it's it's hard to say. I think it's basically warm, maybe compared to the surrounding colors. Okay, of course, if you place like this violet, it will look, you know, warm compared to violet. If you place, I don't know, let's see, blue, of course it will look warm compared to this definitely cool colors. Okay, so So yes, this is basically it, and I recommend you to do this exercise, to just take any plain piece of paper. I think that white is not uh, better, but I think that light gray, medium gray, warm or cool gray. This is actually warm gray, but you can take cooler gray, and just practice. Keep on practicing. Like, for instance, what is this color? Oh, this is lemon, right? Or what is this color? Oh, this is kind of Naples yellow, if we talk about oils. Okay. What is this? Oh, this is just pink. And you try to figure out which color is warmer, which color is cooler, and it will be very helpful. Okay, so what else do I have? Yeah, I have, for instance, very neutral. This color is neutral. This is like lighter ochre, I think, and but still I feel that it's warm. On this gray surface, it seems warm. Okay, so see you later, and I'll talk about color temperature in of blues and greens. Maybe first of greens, because it's important. We paint lots of landscapes, and people need to see the difference between cool greens and warm greens. And I'll show you how you can mix colors to get warmer greens and cooler greens. Okay,